You can find them everywhere and get quick cash on the spot or easy money on just about every street corner in certain areas of East Tennessee. We found Chris Covington about to take out a title loan. With his old van as collateral, he got $150 without a lot of questions. Have you done a title loan before?
Once.
How did it go?
It went all right.
What was the interest on that? Do you remember?
I have no idea what the interest was. All I know is it was an outrageous amount.
In South Knoxville, Dorothy McCarter told us she needed cash quick. She was going to borrow $40 to buy things for her 2-year-old daughter. This is your only choice,
yes,
to come in here.
Yes.
Will you be able to pay the money back?
Yes.
How quickly?
As soon as possible, I hope.
Because if you don't,
then I'll be stuck in it forever.
There is a need sometimes. People have no options to borrow money.
financial specialist John Fawaz is with UT Federal Credit Union. He says title loan and cash loan businesses are meant as a last resort for people who are shut out from the mainstream banking system.
They may have bad credit, they have enough savings, or maybe they don't have family or somebody they can loan them money. And if they come to the bank or credit union and they can't get a loan.
How often do you use this loan company?
It was like my third time going here.
Third time. Jamie Sanders has been getting quick cash for nearly a year. She says the people where she does business are real nice because she doesn't have to pay back the money all at one time.
Yeah, but I can pay in payments too.
Ah. But over the long run, you're going to pay a lot in interest.
Yeah, but when you're desperate, you have to.
You're instructed to make.
In August, Tomalee Bowles told us in 6 months she had paid $600 on a $400 advance to this title loan company in Kingston. The business, as required by federal law, gave her this Truth in Lending disclosure statement. It states 267% is the APR on her $400 loan.
They can charge, in the state of Tennessee, for instance, you can charge up to 267% annual rate of return. So it's about over 20% a month. But
Mrs. Bowles fell behind in her payments, even though she had paid $600. Her old van was eventually repossessed. To resist short-term, high-cost loans, what can you do? John Fawaz gives customers who may face financial hardships this advice. First, establish a monthly budget and stick to it. Eliminate incidentals like things you don't need. If possible, establish an emergency fund. Put money aside every month, $5 to $10, and you don't touch it unless there's an emergency. Finally, turn to a friend or family member who can loan you money at a lesser rate than 267%. For Dorothy McCarter, she's thankful her monthly payments are nearing an end.
I've been coming in paying my loans on time. I'm close to being paid off, so.
And let's hope she makes it. Under federal law, these loan companies have you sign paperwork which says you understand all of the terms and conditions of the advance. In Dandridge, Jerry Horvath is one of 27 million people across the country who subscribes to Sirius XM satellite radio.
It's continuous music, no interruptions too much, and you do get to listen what you want to.
It's country music he enjoys, but recently this retired police officer has been paying a fee from Sirius XM he doesn't enjoy. Invoice fee, $2.
Right. You got the invoice fee again. $2, that's the other bill they got. Invoice fee, $2. Add all, you keep adding all them up.
As we went through his bills, it's the invoice fee that riles Jerry. He asked customer service about it.
So she wouldn't explain it. She just said it's an invoice fee, but she wouldn't tell me.
Jerry knew exactly what was happening. He was being charged $2, he says, because he doesn't pay online or with a credit card.
You'll see that there's an invoice fee for them sending you an envelope in the mail to pay your bill for $2. I called about that, asked them why, and they said that's what people have to pay.
You can switch to an electronic payment by just checking this. You going to do that?
No, sir, that's what she kept begging me to do, and they tried to make me pay by the credit card yesterday. I told them, no, I'm going to send you a check like I always do.
Jerry says he hasn't adapted to new technology. He doesn't even have a computer at home. But a growing number of us don't hesitate to buy a cup of coffee using an iPhone or bid for a dress on eBay and pay for it via PayPal, and we get a monthly invoice online. For American businesses, however, the old-fashioned paper check remains the preferred payment method. Take a look at this. A 2014 survey by the Association for Financial Professionals shows businesses still pay half of their bills, 50%, by check. That's down from 74% in 2007. Some economists say businesses feel comfortable with checks, like Jerry, but that comes at a price. Bank of America estimates that a check can cost the company from $4 to $20 based on the price of the check and shipping, plus the time employees spend writing, mailing, collecting, and reconciling the check. We contacted Sirius XM Satellite about this. We were told it offers credit card billing and online statements for its customers as a convenience, as well as paper invoicing. But a $2 fee is charged to cover costs of paper invoicing, and this information is disclosed to customers when they choose how they want to be billed. Jerry, however, wants to see that hard copy in his hands to know what he's getting.
I believe go back to paying by check. That way you get to see what your bill is consist of, and not just they take it out of your bank and you never look at the bill.
You're still going to pay that fee, though.
I'm going to pay the fee, I guess, because that's the way it goes.
And there are likely lots of people who share Jerry's opinion, and there are other services besides Sirius XM Satellite that charge an invoice fee, lots of others. Nevertheless, banks and other services would love to see their customers automate and ditch paper altogether because it's so expensive for them to support check payments every year. This old Mustang has been a trustworthy car?
It's been a good car.
While Karen Wyrick likes her 1998 Mustang GT, she says it's seen better days. It's beat up and things don't work like they used to.
None of my windows will go down any longer. I've tried fuses, it won't work. The main thing, it's a V8. I can't afford the gas.
So you're looking to get a new car?
Yes, that's why I wanted to consolidate my bills and trade cars.
And she couldn't believe her luck when she got a cold call last month, giving her hope maybe she'd be able to swing a deal on the Ford.
They wanted to give me $3,000 loan at 1.5% interest, which was unbelievable. I should have known then.
Badly injured and disabled as a teenager, Karen lives on a fixed income, and she was intrigued by the loan offer.
I saw stars. I was ignorant. I didn't know. I didn't believe that there were people that bad out there. This is my initial payment of $200.
To get her loan, which was granted immediately, Karen first had to send money. And that $200 was for what?
The good faith payment.
The good faith payment, proving that she was good for the money, was just the beginning. There was demand for a second payment.
The next one was $350.
That payment, $350, was for taxes. But they weren't done.
No.
They called you again.
They called me back.
This time, the loan officer wanted $150, which Karen sent. You go to Walmart,
Yes.
take out a MoneyGram,
Yes.
and then you called them and gave them the tracking number.
Yes.
Why did you believe these folks?
I was in so deep at some point, I thought, well, maybe this is real. Maybe, it was just sounding good.
You're out how much money now?
$700. Everything that I get for an entire month.
Thank you for calling. How can I help you?
Jennifer?
On the phone is Jennifer from a company called Money Loans. Jennifer is the sales lady who first talked with Karen last month and told her the money would be deposited in her bank account the day she wired the $700. When will that money be put into the checking account?
When you get done with this part, you'll be receiving this money within 15 to 20 minutes.
Advance payment loans like Jennifer is offering are illegal. Here are some red flags. It is illegal for companies doing business by phone in the U.S. to promise you a loan or a credit card and ask you to pay for it before it's delivered. Lenders and loan brokers are required to register in the states where they do business. So check registration by calling the State Department of Commerce and Insurance in Nashville. What do you want people to learn from your mistake?
Someone calls you and it sounds too good to be true. It is.
Now, if you're asked to pay a fee for the promise of a loan, especially to a lender who isn't interested in your credit history, you can count on the fact that you're dealing with a scam artist. If the deal is over the phone, for goodness sakes, hang up.